Well, it's something most of us take for granted each and every day. Just how often do you realize how important your eyesight is?
But do you ever think about what would happen if you lost it?
You might not think twice watching Kurt Kroll cutting wood in his garage shop. But when you consider that only 7 months ago he was blind, it's nothing short of a miracle. Kurt had no vision problems until his late 40s. Then, all of a sudden, his sight started to go.
It's like looking in a tube in a tunnel, and everything starts getting smaller and smaller, and it's just like slowly turning the lights out on a dimmer.
It turns out Kurt had an eye condition which caused him to slowly lose his sight. Not an easy thing for anyone, but especially for a man whose hobby and living depended on it.
After 26 years working at a lumber yard, I had to be let go because of my eyesight and more or less retired early. I wasn't ready for it.
It was a devastating loss, but Kurt and his wife of 40 years, Barbara, made it work. As his eyesight got worse, they teamed up, building decks, finishing basements, doing the work Kurt loved.
He told me what to do and what to get for him. He could still do it by feeling, you know. We did it together.
Still, they always wondered if anything could be done to bring Kurt's sight back. A few years ago, they read about a new eye implant that had just gotten FDA approval called the Argus 2. It uses a chip and glasses with a camera to create sight.
It's a chip that sits on the surface of the retina. The chip bypasses the dead cells and stimulates the remaining cells, which then is able to send the information to the brain, and the brain then picks up that signal and interprets it as an image.
After years of research and a number of letdowns, Kurt and Barbara finally connected with Dr. Alex Yoon at the Cleveland Clinic. In August, Kurt had the surgery. A month later, it was time for the moment of truth.
They turned it on, and wow. Not that I could see a lot, but I could see things moving finally. You know, bright lights, you know, the doctors went by waving a piece of paper. I could see movement.
And then they motioned for me to get up. And
I didn't know this.
Right, and get up, so I did, and I just started moving closer to him. And they said, "Okay, do you see anything?" And he said, "Wow, I see something really big coming at me." And I'm like, "Oh, thanks, it was me."
It was her.
A chance to laugh during a moment of true emotion for a couple who'd been through so much together.
Wow, just thank God, it was a miracle. It really was.
And months later, another miracle, this one at Christmas Eve service, as Kurt and Barbara held candles and sang Silent Night.
I could see the flame flickering. It's a little emotional.
Sure. Sure did. Yeah.
That I could actually, you know, hold a candle again and sing Silent Night, see it.
Kurt's eyesight isn't what it used to be, but he's still in the garage woodworking with the help of a talking measuring tape.
9 inches.
He says he knows his limitations, but he's doing more and more each day. And he and Barbara have a message for anyone who might find themselves facing a similar struggle.
Just like other people to know about it, so they can if they can have the opportunity. It's
Go for it.
really amazing. Don't let anything stop you.
Right now, Kurt is seeing basic shapes. He can make out doorways and walls, and he's hoping that as technology improves, he'll be able to see more and more. He says he's especially looking forward to being able to see faces again. Katie Morse, 7 Eyewitness News.